Carl Jung believed the human mind works best when it connects with others. He knew that being single should be done with care, because an unhealed spirit can go further into their own hole if they are not careful. As important being alone is for personal growth and reflection, Jung saw that relationships are equally essential for growing as a human being. However, I believe the key issue isn't being single itself, just how people approach singleness. Healthy singleness involves intentional personal growth, self-reflection, maintaining social connections. It's a time for developing independence, pursuing passions, and building a strong sense of self. The problem arises when singleness becomes driven by fear or avoidance. Some people stay single because they're afraid of vulnerability, rejection, or commitment. This anxiety-based singleness prevents growth rather than encouraging it. Instead of using alone time for development, they might isolate themselves or make excuses to avoid meaningful connections. Without romantic feedback, it can be harder to notice certain behaviors. Partners often provide honest feedback about habits that might be difficult to see in ourselves. However, single people can see this feedback from close friends, family, or even therapy. The goal is maintaining self-awareness through any available channels. Being single for extended periods might lead to different relationship expectations. I think the key is staying grounded in reality rather than fantasy. This means having real friendships, observing relationships around you, and avoiding media-based ideals of perfect romance. Healthy singleness involves directing emotional energy towards growth and contribution. This could mean developing skills, helping others, or pursuing meaningful goals. The danger comes when someone becomes completely self-focused without considering how they relate to others. Social and dating skills benefit from practice, but this doesn't require consistent dating. Maintaining friendships, having meaningful connections, and staying socially engaged can keep interpersonal skills sharp. The key is remaining open and connected rather than withdrawn. I've noticed that the healthiest single people use their time intentionally. They work on their personal issues, develop interesting hobbies, and build supportive friendships. They're single by choice for growth, not single by default from fear. In my view, balance is essential. Temporary singleness can be increasingly valuable for personal development, but it should be purposeful rather than anxious, growth-orientated rather than avoidant, and connected rather than isolated. Mental health deteriorates as fundamental human connection needs go unmet. Depression, anxiety, and existential emptiness intensify when the basic drive for pair bonding remains unfulfilled for extended periods. The biological clock continues ticking, regardless of relationship status. Extended singleness often means that optimal windows for family formation, leading to regret and reproductive anxiety that compounds psychological distress. In my view, modern society's acceptance of extended singleness may actually harm individual well-being by normalizing what amounts to psychological self-deprivation. While independence has value, humans are not designed for permanent isolation from intimate partnership.